No. Yeah, no one's voted. I don't have it.
The motion carries 18-16 with one abstention.
Hey.
Motion carries 18-16 with one abstention.
Now, we got anything else?
Yeah. Vistamar Restaurant on City Island, it was formerly Donko Key. They came before us. There was a good discussion about the bar, their outside hours. They scaled back quite a bit, and City Island was really happy with that. Anyway, resolved that the recommendation of the Economic Development Committee of the Bronx Community Board 10, the following establishment who apply for a new license has agreed to comply with the best manager practices, standards containing stipulations by signing them and further agreeing to ATAP's training, and that the compliance be sent to the State Liquor Authority and a copy be placed in the board's file. Vistamar Restaurant, 565 East City Island Avenue, 10465 between Cross Street and City Island Road. License is new, formerly Donko Key. Methods,
Second.
all in favor?
Question again? All right, so Bob is here again. Point at the precinct. What's the response?
Well, it wasn't the precinct that I had to respond to because this is a brand new operation. However, the City Island Civic Association was represented at the meeting, and they were very accommodating to them. They lessened their outdoor hours for them. I mean, really, there was no reason not to approve this. I think the committee was unanimous on this.
Yeah, what happened was, when they wanted longer hours for outdoors, and we explained, you saw me, Bob, I read the riot act, and I said, listen, we had a lot of problems with this place. It was formerly Donko Key. The hours outside were too long. I wanted them to scale back. They agreed, and even John Doyle asked for them to do a little, even more, and they were happy. So because,
They agreed to do everything they were asking to do.
and everybody was, they were really, it was a unanimous decision by all.
Nothing that I'm aware of.
All right, and then a follow-up. Did you have a sit down and talk to them about their certificate of occupancy? Because I know that that was an issue brought up to us last year.
That has to be all, that was brought up, but it all has to be done before they sell the place, because Donko Key is selling to them, and everything has to be in order for the sale to go through. So for that to be approved, all that has to be in conformation for it to go ahead. Otherwise, the sale's not gonna go ahead.
Compromise in the internet, and that's all I have to say about it.
These are some of the questions that we did ask the representative of the State Liquor Authority. So he said.
About a pre C of O and then a full C of O.
Did ask all this.
So, and these, well, that's why I'm asking you guys,
Right,
so
so-
if everyone wasn't
He
there.
he said that, you know, DOB really doesn't have the staff to be on top of this as much as they should be. And they really cut a little bit of leeway, especially for new establishments, you know. So, and the problem with that property, it's owned by one person who rents it out to the people that had Donko Key, who's selling Donko Key to someone else, but it's really the landlord that has to get on top of that TCO. Because Donko Key didn't own the property, that was Johnny Marino, something like that. But they're all supposed to be working on it. This establishment has 3 other locations, and supposedly, as far as we know, we've heard no complaints about any of them. It's more of a restaurant, catering hall and everything.
The ones that are Paradise. The ones in Paradise, the ones on Gun Hill Road.
Yeah, like I said, the Civic Association, Bob, John Doyle was there, and he was very happy. I told him to get in touch with the City Island Civic Association. They agreed, and he was okay with everything, like Bob mentioned. So anyway, can I get a motion to accept?
You have a motion?
Motion we got?
All
Can I have a-
vote.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Go on, you opposing? 2 opposed, 3 opposed.
Keep the hands up. 1, 2.
Any abstentions? No abstentions? Motion carried, I'm done.
Can you make that mic go so it speaks to Joe, please? You finish education?
Bob or?
Bob. You guys gotta sit next to each other.
Good evening, everyone. As always, the Youth and Education Committee is always a month behind because we meet the last week of the month. So our meeting was held January 22nd. I do want to announce the winners of the Yankee Scholarship Awards. As you know, we do these every year. The Yankees gives a $750 grant to each of these, or a check actually, to each of these awardees. We're allowed to select 5 people from our community, and they have to have certain requirements for volunteer hours and scholastic abilities. But right now, I just want to announce it. So we have Beatrice Metal from the Equality Charter High School, Mohammed Bashar from Truman High School, Joel Gradansky from All Hallows High School, Jennifer Lynn Cologne from Preston High School, and Olivia Michaela Diaz from Preston High School. So these are all people that live in Community Board 10. Now, once we receive the checks from the Yankees, we do a presentation, and we'll invite the kids and their families in, as well as the press. And then the Yankees do a Yankee Day, or a Community Board 10 Day, at Yankee Stadium, where they'll all be given tickets to go to a ball game. And we always have a representative from our committee go with them. I did it a couple of years ago. Irene was kind enough to do it last year. And this year, Dr. Alvin Ponder has been kind enough to volunteer to go to the Yankee game. So he'll be escorting the young folks to the Yankee game along with their families. Okay, so moving forward. We had a couple more applications for Scholars at Work. I did not get a final report from them. There's been some monkey wrench in the works with them, but we did get some of them done. We're going to do our best to kind of tweak it. There is a summer program as well, which we'll be working with them. So the internship program will be an ongoing thing. Once I get a full report from Scholars at Work, I'll let you know exactly how many we have. Lastly, we were supposed to have a speaker from Sobro who didn't arrive. However, we did have somebody who showed up, a Mr. Cole, who volunteers with, I'm trying to make sure I get the name right, the Center Sense Ability, CENTS dash Ability, which is a nonprofit volunteer organization which works with 7th through 12th graders for financial literacy. So it'll teach them how to handle a bank account, understand how credit cards work, different kind of things like that. So we suggested that he reach out to the various schools within our community, and that we would put it up and try and give him a hand trying to get out information. Great program, and hopefully we'll be able to see more of that. Everything else is self-explanatory. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Bob. We have Joe Boyko from Municipal Service, and then we have Bishop Nancy Rosario from the Ad Hoc Committee of Co-op City.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Municipal Services Committee met on February 7th. We brought up street activity permits. First is for the Throgs Neck Little League event ID number 387497. Throgs Neck Little League Summer Festival location is at Throgs Neck Boulevard between Harding Avenue and Schertz Avenue. Set up date May 17th at 3 p.m. Start date 5/17 at 5 p.m. End date is 5/20 at 5 p.m. Breakdown date 5/20/2018 at 10 p.m. Sponsor is Frank Eisel. There was a motion by Bob Beater, seconded by Tommy Accomando. All were in favor, therefore the resolution was passed. Do we need a resolution again on the floor here? Resolution passed the committee. We got to do it again. Correct. So if somebody will make a motion for the,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? Carried unanimously. Single day event ID number 292211, Section 2 Fun Day Block Party. Location is Cooper Place between Carver Loop and Casals Place. Setup date is June 30th at 10 a.m. Start date June 30th at 12 p.m. And the event breaks down at 6 p.m. 7 p.m. The sponsor is Gil Charbane. There was a motion by Bob Eater, seconded by Ms. Baez. The vote was 7 yes, 1 abstention. The resolution passed. If somebody would make a motion, please.
Motion to accept.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All abstain, being a resident and employee of River Bay. Event number ID 395999, free electronic waste recycling event, Randall Avenue between Hollywood Avenue and Throgs Neck Expressway. Peggy Giannetti and Jones School, Curb Lane. Only setup date 3/17 at 9 a.m. Start date 3/17 at 10 a.m. Ending at 4 p.m. Breakdown 3/17 at 5 p.m. The sponsor was Zoe Mills, Lower East Side Ecology Center. Was second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions? Unanimous. The committee moved on to the second agenda item, discussion on issues resulting from the ad hoc Co-op City Committee meetings of December 11th, 2017 and January 29th, 2018. There was discussion on the joint ad hoc committee, Co-op City and Municipal Services Committee meeting to take place in March. The committee went over the minutes of both the December and January meetings of the ad hoc committees and discussed the issues mentioned in the minutes. Under new business, there was a discussion only on the neon sign located at 500 Baychester Avenue. There's a humongous sign being erected there where the 7-Eleven is at the corner of Baychester and Bartow. So I'm going to present the motion to the floor for your approval. Resolved that the recommendation of the Municipal Services Committee that the board submit a letter of opposition to the Board of Standards and Appeals on application 2016-434329A for 500 Baychester Avenue, Bronx 10475, and that this be forwarded to the full board for approval. If somebody would make a motion. Motion second. Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And I will abstain. Thank you, that's minutes.
Alvin Pond.